I think I found myself a little tradition now.
There's a point where it tips, there's a point where it breaks, there's a point where it bends, and a point we just can't take.
Oh yeah, by the way, I didn't see Volume 3 Episode 1 yet, but I did see the thumbnail. The animation looks great, just for that thumbnail alone. And then let me turn this up for myself. Ah, boy, I'm gonna be upset when I finally get to the, I have to get to the point where I have to start waiting.
I need you to pick a tablecloth.
What? They're the same color, though.
Aren't they both the same? I don't even know why I asked.
What, serious?
Have you picked out a dress yet? What's the point? Who cares about the dance if Blake isn't going?
Aww.
Oh, don't worry. She's going.
What did they
I thought
do?
we agreed. No doilies.
If I don't get doilies, you don't get fog machines.
Where are doilies? And what are they?
Your dance is gonna have fog machines?
We were thinking about it.
That's pretty cool.
You ladies all excited for dress up?
Yeah, right.
Laugh all you want. I'll be turning heads tomorrow night.
What are you two wearing?
This?
Ignore him, for he knows what he says.
Hey, I may have moved to Mistral, but I grew up in Vacuo. It's not exactly a shirt and tie kind of place.
Yeah, we've noticed.
So, what does Blake think of all this? She's still being all...
Where is she anyway?
Blakey?
Obviously. I still can't think of a way to change her mind.
Guys, trust me. Blake will be at the dance tomorrow.
What are you gonna do? Tie her up and drag her there or something? Sorry, Twitch. Dot? Oh, dot cats. Dots. Where is it? Where? Oh, there. Can't help but smile at it. I can't help but smile. I'm silent. What? Did it just go behind a... That's the most reliable freaking laser pointer I've ever seen!
Yeah.
Most reliable laser pointer I've ever seen in my life. One line.
We need to talk.
What? Wait, what is that? Some sort of... Oh, forget it.
Ren, I'm just gonna come out and say it. You are one of my best friends. These past few months, I feel like we've really bonded. Even though you don't say much.
Yeah, well.
I mean, you're really quiet. To be perfectly honest, I don't know that much about you personally, but darn it, I consider you to be the brother I never had.
Jeez. If you had a brother, that'd be harsh.
You.
Which is why I wanted to get your advice on girls.
Girls?
What?
I just don't know how to... Girls, I guess what I'm asking is... how did you ignore you know...
What? You ask her when she's right there?
Together.
Nora, I said headphones on!
John, what is this all about?
It's Weiss. I'm completely head over heels for her, and she won't even give me a chance. She's cold, but she's also incredible. She's smart and graceful and talented. I mean, have you heard her sing?
Wait, he's heard her sing?
I just wish she'd take me seriously, you know? I wish I could tell her how I feel without messing it all up.
Then do it.
What?
Tell her exactly what you've just said.
No ridiculous schemes, no pickup lines. Just be honest.
But what?
John, you can't get it wrong if it's the truth.
You know, as much as animes love to say that this is the great motto, and don't get me wrong, it is a great motto, nobody, and I repeat, nobody ever takes that route. Never in real life, never now. So look at this, she's not even gonna take her own advice.
Practice what you preach, Pyrrha.
See?
Yang, if you're going to tell me to stop, you may as well just save your breath.
I don't want you to stop. I want you to slow down.
We don't have the luxury to slow down.
It's not a luxury. It's a necessity.
The necessity is stopping Torchwick.
And we're going to. But first you have to sit down and listen to what I have to say.
By the way, is it a sword or a knife? I've heard people debate about this
Ruby
before.
and I grew up in Patch, an island just off the coast of Vale. Our parents were huntsmen. Our dad taught at Signal, and our mom would take on missions around the kingdom. Her name was Summer Rose, and she was like super mom, baker of cookies and slayer of giant monsters. And then one day she left for a mission and never came back. It was tough. Ruby was really torn up, but I think she was still too young to really get what was going on, you know? And my dad just kind of shut down. It wasn't long before I learned why. Summer wasn't the first love he'd lost. She was the second. The first was my mom. He wouldn't tell me everything, but I learned that the two of them had been on a team together with Summer and Crow, and that she'd left me with him just after I was born. No one had seen her since.
Why did she leave you?
That question. Why? I didn't know the answer, but I was determined to find out. It was all I thought about. I would ask anybody I could what they knew about her. Then, one day, I found something. What I thought was a clue that could lead me to answers. Or maybe even my mother. I waited for Dad to leave the house, put Ruby in a wagon, and headed out.
What the you put her in a wagon?
I must have walked for hours. I had cuts and bruises, was totally exhausted, but I wasn't gonna let anything stop me.
Why did you take her with
When we
you?
finally got there, I could barely stand. But I didn't care.
Oh,
I had
wow.
made it. And
This is a
then I
different
saw
art
them.
style.
Those burning red eyes. There we were, a toddler asleep in the back of a wagon and a stupid girl too exhausted to even cry for help. We might as well have been served on a silver platter. But, as luck would have it, our uncle showed up just in time. My stubbornness should have gotten us killed that night.
Yang, I'm sorry that happened to you, and I understand what you're trying to tell me, but this is different. I'm not a child, and this isn't just a search for answers. I can't just—
I told you, I'm not telling you to stop. I haven't. To this day, I still want to know what happened to my mother and why she left me. But I will never let that search control me. We're going to find the answers we're looking for, Blake. But if we destroy ourselves in the process, then what good are we?
You don't understand. I'm the only one who can do this.
No, you don't understand. If Roman Torchwick walked through that door, what would you do?
I'd fight him.
You'd lose.
I can stop him.
You can't even stop me.
The only bad animation part I have to say, I know this is kind of mysterious to just cut in, but the hair.
I'm asking you to stop.
That's all I have to say, the hair.
Just please, get some rest. Not just for you, but for the people you care about.
My heart's beating because of
Feel
that.
like coming out tomorrow? I'll save you a dance.
I'm not gonna question that. Just, no, a dramatic scene, man. Just puts it right there in the heart. Is that the... Oh, jeez, I'm gonna see this, aren't I? Oh, no. This shouldn't have been called lighting the candle. It's been called heartbreak. Or,
I know this is a little unorthodox, but I wanted to ask you something. Would you like to accompany me to the dance tomorrow?
oh, poor John. He's wearing a dress, is he? Wait, is it starting? Oh jeez, I completely guessed wrong your time.
Oh, you look beautiful!
It's John, isn't it? Oh.
Can we have a serious talk about how Weiss fights in these?
Why is everyone wearing a white dress?
Stupid, dumb neck trap.
Oh. Cute. That's all I can say.
So, does this mean we're going together?
Technically. My first dance is spoken for.
Okay, not everyone's wearing a dress. Is there no, oh. Why is... Okay, forget it. Forget I asked. I'm not gonna question logic anymore. I was wearing a different bow color, too.
I told you she would come.
Mission accomplished.
So, what do we do now?
Just have fun.
Does that mean I can change out of these stupid things and into my hood now? Stupid lady stilts.
You wear high heels.
Enjoying yourself?
No.
When the hell did he get there?
Everything's fine. I'm just not much of a fancy girl.
Well, you can't spend your entire life on the battlefield, even if you may want to.
Yeah, that lesson's been floating around a lot.
If you think about it, fighting and dancing aren't so different. Two partners interlocked. Although, one wrong move on the ballroom nearly leads to a swollen foot.
Or a twisted ankle.
It's not every day that friends are able to come together like this. Time has a way of testing our bonds. But it's nights like these that can help keep them stronger than ever. Nights
Wow.
like these are ones we'll never forget.
Wow. Osmond, you're really doing something
You
different.
guys are just in time.
Wouldn't miss it for the world.
Whenever I think of you, how I wish you only knew that you might be my dream come true. But what do I have to do to make you notice me?
I don't know the timing well, do I? I thought this whole dancing would last a little longer. Maybe it's next episode there's still more dance, because there's... Hey everybody, that was episode I forgot, but that was Burning the Candle. Good! Yeah, it's a really good episode. I'm not gonna lie, it's good. It might be one of my favorites, actually, I'm not lying. Now, this didn't have any action in it. It was more or less, I'm not gonna, like, it did give us Yang's backstory and stuff like, I don't know, I feel like there's I don't know. I get this feeling that people will cross this off as nothing but filler and the explanation of Yang's past, but I just see that as much more. Like, yeah, we get Yang's past, but we also see the characters very much. Do I really want to call them the characters? I don't know. It seems demeaning in my way. Alright, I'm just gonna say everyone instead. That's much better. Much more. Much more. Just more respect, I guess. That's better. I mean, I feel like we really got everyone. I feel like we got some lessons learned, and I feel like we really got to see character. We got to see I felt like we got to see John. I felt like we got to see everybody just be people. And I know that's kind of awkward to say, but I just really felt a lot of, not realism in any way, but one of those heartfelt episodes. And I'm not sure. I probably get the idea that this is not really a heartfelt episode and stuff like that, but it felt like a heartfelt episode to me. We saw some sadness, we saw some understanding, we saw some tough stuff. the point is, I felt like I saw a lot that I don't get to see in many episodes of RWBY, and to see an episode like this, it really makes me not happy. It makes me feel warm inside. I felt very like literally my heart sped up. Like literally, it was like Yang's backstory just like. It literally it made me realize, like, whoa, this is serious. Like, no. Like, as much as I like the fight scenes and stuff like that, there was not really a doubt in my mind that that the girls would probably get out of it, because, like, but now, and it's just that I did get to know them, and yes, I was worried for them, but now that I felt like we got Yang's story and Blake's story, not yet Weiss's, not yet Weiss and RWBY, but definitely now, I feel like I'll worry a lot about those two a lot bit more. And with RWBY, again, like now that we got RWBY's story in some way, I guess, it feels like, it kind of feels, it feels like, I feel like I could worry about them and I felt like connected to them. I mean, like, in no way do I. It's kind of hard to understand. It's kind of hard for me to explain, and I don't want to ramble on because this thing will be a lot longer than it needs to be. But it just felt like I want to say I connected, but at the same time, I'm not. Alright, as a viewer, I felt very connected to these characters. Alright, as a viewer, I felt more connection to them. There we go. How can I say that? I felt more connection to them than I have in any other episode right now. I'm more worried for RWBY. I'm more happy for her now. I'm more happy for Yang. I'm more happy for Weiss. I'm more happy for Wukong. I'm more happy for everybody, except maybe the villains. Like, it just felt, I don't know. I felt like this episode just really broke ground for me with everybody. Anyway, Burning Candle might be one of my favorite episodes. This is literally the episode I believe it made me really like everybody. Instead of just having them be characters, this episode helped make them into people, in my opinion. Which is kind of odd. Anyway, I'm not gonna say odd. Does anyone ever get that weird feeling you're being watched for some reason? I swear to God, I feel like that at times. That's a random thing to say right now, but I'm just saying it. Anyway, hit that like and subscribe button, just because you like RWBY.